Hello, 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 hello. How are you? How's everybody doing? No, no, no. You don't need to come out of the kitty cave. You can stay in there. He was dead asleep the minute I said hello. How you doing? Welcome to Bemis Crafty Corner. I'm Bima, better known as Els, and this is Craft with Me. And we had a tragedy. Um, I'm still waiting for it to kind of dry out. So we're going to work the cover. So a while back, I made a pick a journal for one of our members. And, well, tragedy struck. It was returned to me in a bag marked, "We're sorry we couldn't deliver your package." Um, and it was pretty trashed. So it is drying. So I'm going to remake that book using a lot of the same elements. And I'm going to remake it using my regular process. So this is going to be a very quick process. So, nope, there he is. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah. Hi, honey. So we're going to need a new cover, new pages. I'm going to have to get the washi tape that we used out. So it's going to be a little tricky, but we're going to figure this out. Chris, I love you, and I'm going to remake this journal. I'm not going to let it go. We did so much work on this piece. That at this point, it's a challenge. Okay, so I got off my live this morning. I got off my live this morning, and well, my blood sugar was at 65. Stop it, Harry. So I had to. When my blood sugar does that, it messes with me. So I'm a little scatterbrained. I did lay down. My brain's not popping on all cylinders right now. So, okay. Nope. Nobody wants you to come up here. Okay, let's see. How? Stop that. Butthead. Oh. He's got this thing. He keeps pawing me. Okay.
Jim, I don't know how to look up your route or your account. Do you have an HD ticket? I do. Oh, and you're Tech 3326? Okay.
Okay.
I didn't realize Solution Center did this. Okay, so what am I looking for here for you? All right, and hey, I'm willing to help you out no matter what you're trying to do, and it just point me in the right direction. I'm willing to do it. If it'll help you out, I'm there, man. I'll do what I can. I see a 411 to 5:05 p.m. completed DC. What are we looking for here?
Okay.
Oh, your home account, like a residential account. I don't do residential. I don't do nothing with residential. I just business. Yeah, this is business tech support, ATS, man. All right. Well, I get it. I mean, yeah, give me an address. All right, I'll look it up, and I can at least bring it up in home view and try to point you out with whatever you're looking to do. What's going on? Oh, okay. Yeah, residential will definitely have to help you out. Let me get you over there.
Okay. So we're going to
Start
start
the
with
drop
this.
down. I'll get you over there, buddy. All right, your choice, man. Up to you. All right, my pleasure. Have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye bye.
Print. All right. Ooh, I'm getting old, guys. So yeah, so my blood sugar went wonky today, and whenever that happens, um, I get real tired. So I got really super tired, and I kind of passed out. Okay.
I don't know what the hell all that was. All right.
Yeah, I'm okay right now. So let's do the hellos. Hello, Miss Marjorie. Hello, Miss Chris. Hi, Christine. How are you, my dear? And hello to whoever is lurking. I was fine. I felt fine, and I had eaten my breakfast, and it didn't make any sense because I had actually eaten a really big breakfast. I don't know. It just sometimes it just does that. So come here, stupid thing. Okay, that's doing its thing. I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. It's kind of why I'm glad hubby works from home, because if he didn't, I'm terrified that one day I would get like really uber sick. you know. But I'm doing good now. I'm good now. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how I can pull this off. So, Chris said she sent me a text, but there's not a text. Oh, good Lord, you're... Ow! So, can you tell I was really unprepared for tonight?
No.
Shush. Nobody's talking to you. I love you.
Love you too.
This is still holding. I'm really impressed, guys. With this double-sided sticky tape that I used for this. It's still there. So, I'm just going to trim this paper while we're sitting here, just for the giggles of it. No! Go! Oh! He's got a thing. He's got to puncture my views. Every time I turn around, he's like up here pawing at me. It's like, come on, stop. Give me a break, man. Oh, she having a fight with the... You know whose spot it is, right? It's the Yorkies. Just so you know, Bex. Love you. But that spot next to Mommy belongs to the Yorkie. I hate to burst your bubble. Chris, honey, if you sent me a text, please do it again. Did you send me an email, maybe? Let me see. I don't think so. It's about where the best airflow is. I'm sorry, honey. But yeah, we'll fight over weird stuff when it gets hot. Becky and the Yorkie are fighting over what a spot on the bed.
Oh.
Apparently, the Yorkie is used to having the best spot.
Water.
All right, I need 3 pages. Woo! They're not great, but I made them. You sent it to the wrong person. Always has a Yorkie. Oh, my daughter came over the other day. She had gotten into a fight with her dogs. She has a service animal that is a Belgian Malinois, and she has she's a potato with legs. And she has a Siberian Husky. The Husky, he's just done. You know, he's done. He's probably about 7, 8 years old, and he's just like, no. The potato, this is the strangest dog you've ever seen. It's a pug mixed with, trying to remember. Like a bull mastiff. Okay? Yeah, let that sink in. Pug, bull mastiff. The daddy was a pug. The mastiff was the mother. Let that sink in. So, yeah. Bear she's a spud. She's a potato with legs and a squishy face. She's just round. And she's my baby. She's my baby. If I go over there and I don't like immediately pay attention to her, she cries. But the Malinois, who's the youngest of all of them, is very territorial. Very, very possessive of the humans. Hey, Gypsy. Okay, is it starting to sink in? Yeah. Just put a pug face on a bull mastiff. Give it pug legs. That's my girl. Yeah. That's just one damn ugly dog. And she is. Oh my God, is she ugly? But she is such a sweetheart. So, we're going to, right now, what I'm doing is I'm putting together the signatures for the traveling journal. So we're going to get some paper out for that. Okay, 2 of those. Two of those. And 2 of these. Okay. All right, we got paper. Battle's over. Yeah. So, they got in a fight. The Batsy, the Malwa, got in a fight with the pug mix. And the boy just went, no. But they were fighting over my grandbabies. Apparently, she knows she's not supposed to go upstairs. The only dog that's allowed upstairs is Batsy. The other 2 are not allowed upstairs because they get into stuff. If she lets them go upstairs, the kids will come home and the dogs will have torn up their beds and, so she doesn't let them up there. Well, apparently Bear snuck up the stairs the other day and was upstairs, in the upstairs of the house. Batsy did not appreciate that. Wow. And so they got into it. Alex is in the middle of that. She's trying to break them up. And she told me, I'm not having any more freaking dogs. When these are gone, that's it. I'm not having any more dogs. Which makes absolutely no sense. My daughter's been raised with dogs. She loves doggies. But I guess these 3 have really kind of gotten to her. We're not going to use those. We're going to use a piece of this. And so, let's get this out of the way. So, yeah, she was in the middle of the fight. She said, I'm not having any more dogs. And I went, okay. She says, yeah, I'm going to get ferrets, skunks. And I went, okay. Now, in a lot of states, you can't get them de-smelled, de-scented, but she says you can here. So I was like, why do you want skunks? And she was just adamant. I was like, oh my God. And of course, she said this. So now all across all of my social media feeds, because she was standing in my corner here when she did that, all across all my social media feeds, what do I have now? Yeah. Yes, that was a piece 11 by 17. Or at least what it shrinks down to. All right, and we're going to put in some regular linen. Let's see what's in my box of linen paper. I've never had a skunk on my feed in my life. And then all of a sudden she comes over and starts talking about these skunks. And now all I got is nonstop skunkapalooza on my feed. I'm like, what the hell? All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, do you think that I should put these in like some kind of a cover? What do you think? What do you think? You think I should like, not like put them in, but just like, I don't know, like maybe cut down some file folders that are just slightly larger than these just to protect the pages? Well, he's an idiot. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 pages in each signature. I just went with happy colors, you know? All right. Now these are 8.5 inches tall. Should I include some like short pages? What do you guys think? Should we put in like, you know, some like, I don't know, 5x7 index cards? What should we do? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so we'll do some of that. All right, let's put in some other paper. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? I'm trying to kind of stick around the size. I don't want to, you know, cut up. Not cut up, but I don't want to. Because I actually have to make these to size before I send them out. Because if I don't, then when I get them back, I won't be able to cut them down, you know? Oh, that's a horrible thing. Why would somebody do that to a bulldog? So yeah, now apparently my daughter wants to get skunks as pets. I don't know. Weird kids. Those. And let me see if I got another single in here somewhere. Otherwise I'll have to tear one. right here. There we go. All right. Okay, so that one's okay. I want these to be about 8 1/4, 5 1/2, give or take. All right, so these are, I'm going to take about an inch off of this. Put those in there. And this I'm going to treat like we need to make it into a signature. This one's 9, so we need to take just a, I'm just going to take off whatever. Because we'll make it smaller. Doesn't really have anything over here, and we want it to be about 5 1/2. So we'll go right about there, take that off. We'll keep those. Okay, so now we have these. One there, one there. This one goes over here. And I always end up cutting off this edge because these pages are almost 6 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the inch tuck on this side because you won't notice it any damn way. So we'll do it on this, on the inside. Yes, yes. Okay. Where's the thing? Here's the thing. Pull the thing. Here's the thing. Okay. So I'm going to treat these like I would, you know. Chris, where are you, my dear? Come back and talk to me. I know how you are. Don't go there. Do not go there, miss. Do not start thinking that you're a bother or a pain in the ass or anything like that. Come back here. I need you back here. Need you with me, baby. Okay. Don't be thinking that. Besides, if I redo that journal, I'll be honest, it'll give me something to do. Because, you know, I sit here most days, and I have to be honest with you, I watch a lot of Ironwood narratives. It's the same damn story over and over and over. They're AI stories about fat women on the frontier and these drop-dead gorgeous ranchers that fall in love with them. Stupid stuff. But I don't have to watch it. I can just turn it on in the background, you know? So, having a journal to make? I need to glue this on the inside first. Because this is the part you would never see to begin with, you know? I need some freaking glue. Let's get out the big bottle. Okay. Just don't go there because, you know, Because I love you and I made your journal and I'm pissed off at the post office for screwing it up. Oh, I think we've struck glue. Have we? No. Come on. Why do you hate me so? Just spit out some glue, would you? There's some. Okay, we're finally getting some glue. I'll squeeze the living out of this thing until it gives me glue. Okay, there we go. Yes, ma'am. We'll move on. I'm sorry. I love you. All right, so that's one for that one. And then we're going to do one for this other one. Okay. And then we're going to put these together. Anything else that we should put in them? Think. Anything else? You could, of course, you can add too. You know, if you want to do your page in here on something else and you want to just put the page in, do that. I'll give you guys the final measurement on it. But, you know, if you want to use like wallpaper or something, and that's what you want to do your page on, screw it. Put it in there, you know? I just want to give you a base to start with. I did one of these one time, very long time ago. Somebody else had sent it to me, and it wasn't this kind of a thing, but it was this kind of a thing where like you were supposed to put something in it that was like personal of yourself. And this one woman, she did it and she sent it out and nobody realized it, but she had put the phone book page with her phone number and address. This was back in the day. It was like one of those, not a chain letter, but it was kind of like a notebook, you know, and it was passed around to a bunch of people that used to share pen pal letters. You think? Ooh. So I'm just going to put these in order, in whatever order, you know. And then y'all can just do whatever you want with them, you know. So we're going to put them together. Ozzy, you can survive without Daddy. And move them around anywhere you want. Or don't. I do like that though. Take out pages if if something's not working, take it out. Okay, glue it all. Let's try it. We'll try it. We'll get some. People at the workplace are destructive. I know, right? All right. So we're going to have to trim this down because I don't want people decorating on the outside and then us not being able to. So we're going to decorate, you know, do that on the outside. Now we have all of this paper to use. What are we going to use here? I don't know, but we're going to use all of this. We know we're going to use all of this, and then we're going to add color into this. Now, we didn't use the green in the other one, so we'll definitely use the green in this one. And
Go potty. Go potty.
so this one. I know I got pink ladies out there. I got to send out pink, you know? All right. It's got to go. There are pink ladies in the group. Okay. So now we're going to trim this. Let me get my ruler. And my craft knife. I'm also starting to watch this show. Hubber watched it, and he thought it was pretty funny, and I didn't watch it with him, and so now I'm trying to watch it to catch up on it. So behind, so behind. Okay, so with that, we're going to do this mess. We're going to bring this one over.
Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Support, calling on a recorded line. Who do I have the pleasure of working with tonight?
Trim this.
How's it going, Tammy? Fantastic. I'm glad to hear it. I'm doing all right as well. Hey, listen, I got your internal ticket number here, INC 1291 66111. All right, awesome. Thank you.
So I'm watching this show. It's called Ghosts. I don't know what channel it was on originally, but I'm watching it on Prime.
Well, looks like this has been up for the last state change. Was back in April 27th of this year. So I don't see it being down. I don't see any issues. There's no mention of VLAN issues. Just that there were alarms present. So I don't see any problems so far. I was curious to find out if you got any further details on what might be the password, whatever it was.
We're going to try that again because that was horrible. Nope, we're right at where we can be. Okay. So we have two signatures. These are going to go out on Friday.
multi-technology site service.
Once I get the labels printed up, and I think we're gonna do something on them because I don't want to just send them out like this, naked into the world. You know. Let's see what do we got. What do we got?
But I don't see where it's been down at all.
Nothing there. Robin. Okay, a couple of white file folders. Let's use these.
April
Okay.
27th.
So these are 8.5, I think.
I'm seeing this is up.
8.5. All right, so I'm going to take this down to about 8.75.
Huh. Right. Set it for a 24-hour auto close then, Tammy? Yeah? All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
So everybody's watching this thing. I haven't watched it. I don't know why. But he was watching it out in the other room, and I know why. Because he started watching it and I wasn't out there. And then now it's like, then you don't want to like go in and make him have to start over. You know?
So, all right. Thank you, Tammy. You have yourself a fantastic day.
So,
bye-bye.
All right, so I'm going to take this to 6. I really want to protect this thing. So I didn't watch it with him, and it's like, now I'm like, well, let me go back and see if I can watch this thing. Okay. All right, so I think that'll, and it'll have a little give in it, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to put a paper clip on this for now. Yeah, I don't know. So now I have it up on my computer so I can watch it.
I have to figure out how far into it I know. I don't remember the last episode I watched. Okay.
I don't watch TV anymore, I just don't. I used to really be a TV watcher. Like I had my whole weekly schedule, but not anymore. Not for many, many years now. All right. All right, so we have 2 signatures for our traveling journal ready to go. Eek. Okay, we'll put that up. And I have all new scraps that I can put in my scrappy bin. My file folder scrap bin. I don't know why I keep these. I really don't. I don't use them that often. But every once in a while, I'll dig it out and like empty it, and we'll like use those to make like a bunch of tags and stuff. All right, so now we have 2 signatures for our journal. I'll put these over here for now. So, So each one of these is going to have like, you know, the address of everybody who's participating. I'm going to put those names in random order because some people are like, you know, we're going to go from the top. And I don't want the same person to get both of these at the same time and go, oh, crap. So I'm going to put the address labels in different orders. And then you can just take the address label. You can go over to the post office with it and be able to ship these out. Yes? Yes. Okay. So these are going to go out. They're going out on Saturday, I think. I'm mailing them on Saturday. I don't know who's going to get them first. They're definitely going out on Saturday. Oh, good Lord, look at this mess. I'm going to find my thing. I know it's in here. Somewhere in here, it's here. You know, the thing that I put the scrappies in. It's in here. I know it is. I think I want just this one piece that says pirate booty. It's the giveaway. This, I don't know what I'm doing with that. Maybe I'll show it. Maybe that too. It's just a strip. Ooh, that's that stuff. Okay. That's a thing. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's just a piece of printer paper. Okay. It's got to be here someplace. All right. It's here someplace. I know it is. There's that tag I've got to work on. Ah, I found it. Okay. So look at me. It's a thing. Okay, I'm just going to put that in there. And we have that. This is that pirate set. I think this is, no, this is the Peter Rabbit set. But there's a pirate set that I'm going to be sending out to somebody. Okay, I like these. And they go in here. I just keep like all the best like thin paper scraps in here that are like chunky pieces because I can use them for pads, you know, like for notepads. Too long. It's okay, fold it in half. It's going to get folded anyway. You know, like when you want to put a notepad in a journal or something and you want some paper for it. I just keep this for that. I keep it in there and I just, wow, what a mess it made. It got a little out of control. Okay. Yeah. Somebody told me a while ago that the Vampire Diaries were actually written by a Christian book writer. Hi. What? I got to put stuff away. Why are you always in the way? I'm in the way, Mother, because that is what I do. I exist in the way. I know. Like they all have their spots. What's going to annoy Mommy and Daddy the worst? No, I'm going to park my ass in front of the refrigerator. That sounds good. Let me sit on Mommy's desk. Harry, you are annoying. Why is that in there? No idea. Yeah, somebody told me that it was that's a Christian book writer, and then I didn't believe it. But then I went into a store that's like a Christian thrift store, and they don't like put anything up that's not. And there were no other horror books or murder mysteries or anything except those books. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. That's horrible. All right, I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, honey. Oh. If I lost you, well, it'd probably be a better life. But
Spooky holes.
yeah, I'd have less holes on my body. That's for sure. Yeah. Okay. What, Harry? Can you find something else to do? Anything? Anything else to do? Anything at all? I can annoy you, Mama. That's what I'm good at. Get down. Come on, get down. Go. Shoo, shoo. Go. Go. Ugh. Yeah. Need that kill the head stuff. From about 7:30 on every night, it's like a game I play with him where I go outside to avoid him because he's a pain in my ass. All right, who else has seen that guy? He's on YouTube, not YouTube. He's on Instagram. Tell me who he is. Have you seen the guy? Apparently, he's now getting a TV show, I think, on Discovery Channel. That is something I might want to watch. I don't know. And then the other one is he recently got his show, Squatters. Have you seen that guy? Oh my God, I love them, both of them. All right. So let's do the question. Let's do the question thing. Let's question everybody. Here we go. So a while ago, I took in not a not a consignment, I got a phone call from somebody, and they said that their mom had, she had to go into a home for Alzheimer's or something, but they had a bunch of stuff that they had not yet been able to get rid of, and they didn't want to dump it in the dump. So would I be interested? And I said, let me take a look. So I went over and I took a look at the stuff. And when I was going through it, I came across two things. One is these tags here. They were on a sheet. Didn't say anywhere on it who they came from, but these. And I printed them out and backed them. I didn't print them out. I cut them out and backed them because they were on a sheet. So there's that one. And then there's these. And these these were just printed and I just cut them out. I meant to back them, but I didn't. If you know who these came from, please let me know. And there was different sizes. There was a size in between too. But if you know who these are from, I have a suspicion these might be from My Porch Prints. No, it wasn't that. This was a different one. Literally, it was a friend of a friend. Her mom had to go into Alzheimer's care. I think she had dementia or Alzheimer's or something. And they would only let her bring in so much stuff. And she had filing cabinets full of this stuff printed up. And a whole bunch of other things. And so I grabbed all of that and I took the digitals, some of the digitals. Most of the digitals I just took right over to the seniors center, the YMCA for their seniors program, and dropped them off there. I figured that saves them, a small fortune in printing. Yes, punches galore. I still have punches, Carla. I still have like 3 big 55-gallon totes of them, including all those Martha Stewart ones that I haven't done anything with yet. So another one she had was this one, which just to me just has like ever so slightly like a printed background on it. But it was printed on this red paper. But yeah, so I think this might be My Porch Prints. These I don't know. I couldn't even begin to guess on these. And this one, I don't know. Because the background is so... Because on the red paper,
what's your ticket number?
In the background is so such a heavy color, and the printing is so light that I really can't see anything other than this part, and that there's some kind of, I don't know, like almost like grid paper on there. And then this one looks like it could be a book page.
00117.
I don't know.
Correct? All right. And you said your name was Sean?
And this woman didn't have these things like, for whatever reason, she did not have them put away in like groups. Crafts by Tony. All right, well, let's take a look.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Let me write that down.
Let's see what we got going on.
Pen, paper. Okay. Is that the name of the shop? I know, right? Might need to have me a craft punch-a-palooza sale every quarterly. You have no idea. And I actually got rid of a bunch of them.
Okay.
Jen came and picked up like a whole stack of them.
Oh, all right.
Do we have any other mystery things? No, I know where those came from. Why do we have that? I don't know. Why do we have these? I don't know. Why are they over there? I don't know. There's another one of those. That goes in the bag. I know where that came from. I know where that came from. It's my Joker card. And then I have my pinup ladies.
Looks like this was sent out for
my pinup cards.
They were able to determine that we hand out Pioneer in Norma, Oklahoma, and that they take it out to Alma, Oklahoma for us. Cox has no equipment in Alma, Oklahoma, but the Type 2 Pioneer dispatched to the site there and found no light received from the customer.
Nothing.
So at this point, you guys would need to work with your end user on this. Right.
Yeah, so Jen took a whole bunch of those punches and did it over at, on her whatnot.
Hello?
Do we have any other mystery items? I always put them in this little spinner thing over here, and I forget about them. Any other mystery items?
Hello?
No. I don't know what those all are.
Sam, I think you either muted me or this call is dropped. Are you still there?
It's back there. Oh.
Hello?
Okay. Nothing else. Just these things. Let me get rid of all of this.
All right, I'm
Put it in the Happy Mails. Yeah, I found a whole bag of that.
Disconnect this call. It seems we could just. All right. Didn't get a chance to do that. Sometimes.
Hi, Patty. Chris was here, but she had to go. Her friend's fur baby passed away. Make those go away. All right, so we have 2 signatures. These are going to get sent out on Saturday. So if for any reason you get both of them at the same time, I apologize. I'm going to try and make sure that nobody's name's in the same place on the list. And that the names are random. You ever been to Whatnot? I have a Whatnot. My problem is that you have to use your cell phone to do it. And I have no freaking idea how to do that. And I need to get a new cell phone. Yeah. Because mine, when we were on the trip, kept shutting down and restarting, and shutting down and restart. Actually, I called Mike at one point and I told him, I said, I'm going to get a new freaking phone. If I can find a T-Mobile store, I'm getting a new phone. He's like, what's going on? And I told him, I said, it just keeps dropping. It's not getting any signal. It keeps dropping stuff and it won't load. And then it shuts off. And it's been giving me crap for like 3-4 weeks. Actually, it's been longer than that. There was a time where it would like lock up and freeze up. That started about 6 months ago. And the thing is I don't have anything on my phone. I have like 4 games on there. You know, I don't keep a lot of stuff on my phone, so it's really weird. The battery's poochy. But I have Bemis Crafty Corner and Whatnot. I just haven't sold anything on there or done anything because I don't know how. Other than, you have to use your cell phone. And I don't even have a rigging for my cell phone. You know what I mean? right? But yeah, that's another option. But do I want to build another audience? You know what I mean? And that's more of an auction site. And we all know how I feel about auction sites, about auctions at all. Mm. And then my granddaughter says that I should put my journals on Depop. Like I can't put the other stuff there, but like the finished journals, I could list those on Depop, and that I'd probably sell them faster, which is probably true because she listed her mom's, her mom makes those beautiful sweaters, and shawls and stuff. She crochets them. She makes those bags, the dragon bags with the scales on them. She makes all that beautiful stuff. And I had it in my Etsy shop for a long time and it didn't sell. But Shaylee put it in her Depop and it was gone in like a week. Yeah, I don't know. Jen P, she sells on there, Jennifer P. Poochie. She sells on Whatnot. I'm gonna get together with her. I already talked to her. Like I told her, I said, I'm gonna be doing a punch sale this weekend. Not a punch sale, an acrylic stamp sale. I am so sorry, guys. My brain does not function after my sugar drops. Okay, but I'm good right now. I just checked it a little bit ago. I told her, I said, I got this big acrylic stamp sale coming out. And I know because of the stamps that they are, I'm going to probably have somewhere between a third and a half of them still. So I told her, I said, if you want to do this, we'll do it. I will give them to you at the end of the sale. I will give them all to you. You sell them and we'll split the profits. No. So right now, I have 2 of these full of stamps. These are giveaways. Just because I want to give you guys kind of an idea. There are 238 stamps so far. So we've got these are all $3. These are all $2. And then there's a whole box jam-packed of dollar stamps. But the $3 ones, these are probably more card makers than, us. But you never know. Somebody might want, But there's a couple of those in here. I love these. Look at that. That's like a vintage coffee one. This one's I don't even know what it's called. What is the name of this one? Glamour Girls. That one, there's some, border stuff. There's some Fisker pieces back here that are bigger. There's from Kaiser. There's some Inka Dinka Doos in here. Lots of Inka Dinka Doo. Some Stampin' Up. But these, this one. These are from Impression Obsession. And these are called cover cards. They do this big stamp. That's what this does. And I don't know about y'all, but I kind of like the rubber. And I'll be honest, I like this version of the rubber stamp because it's the one that has the foam in it, so you don't have to do anything extra when you're stamping. But, we've got all of this stuff, and there's just so much. And lots of these background ones are in here. Lots of this. This is pretty stuff. Look at that. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So, we've got all of this to do. And some of those are just the kind of thing that her, her crowd looks for. And I'm trying to get stuff out of here because, these are my giveaways. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got like 5 giveaways. Oh. And Hubbard's going to be in the room with us, hanging out.
Wouldn't I be? Day off. That's better to do.
Yeah, you can use a huge acrylic block, or you can do it on a jelly plate, or you can ink it face up, ink it, then put your paper on it, and then go over it with your brayer. That's how I do it. Yes, House Mouse is going to invade. There's not a lot for him to do, but he's going to hang out with us anyway. Like, what else is he going to do on a Sunday afternoon, right?
Work on the bike.
Not when me and the ladies are together.
Well, yeah, there's that.
Maybe. How big is your works block? Your works block? How big is it? Because I don't know off the top of my head. Because I'm a little cuckoo right now, too.
Okay, now I want Cocoa Puffs.
See, there. Oh my God, now he wants Cocoa Puffs. You guys have no idea. Hubbard is in love with kids cereal.
I do. Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles.
Like me, if I crave cereal, I want Raisin Bran. He wants cereal. It's go to the grocery store and get that big old multi-meal bag of the Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
And then he puts it in a bowl, like, oh my God. Half a gallon of milk. It's just like,
oh yeah, big bowl.
Honey, what the hell are you doing?
Get my milk fixed for the month.
Blood. We have blood. Okay. Carla says she loves Cocoa Pebbles. She'll come hang out with you.
Cocoa Pebbles.
Then every now and then, if he really ticks me off, I'll just go in there and steal his Fruity Pebbles and make Rice Krispies for the grandkids.
Those are good.
Did you get it from me? Okay, so there's the number. Not fabulous right now. It's not bad, but it's in range, but just barely. Okay, so I got these. Remember the other day we were going through, like, trying to figure out, like, upcoming quarterly projects? I just like Raisin Bran, Anyway. So we're going to make like these, only a little bit different. So we're going to be doing like keychains. Because this is a split ring keychain. And that's what this is. But they're small. I'm going to use the bigger ones. And then the claw, which we have here. And we're going to be doing these little doodly dads. We're going to make keychains. Because I think they're cool. We're going to be doing that as a quarterly project. I got all the stuff I needed for it. Came in. I'm waiting on two Timo packages. I know it's that area, but I'm okay at the moment. I got a little bit more before it like hits rock bottom. So let's see. Where's this one? Okay, so this one is still in China. So this one is still in China. So we're waiting on that one. That's the one that's got the awls in it. I ordered some awls for you guys. So that's the one that has the awls. We're waiting on that one. I think it's a 3-pack of awls. Anyway. Yeah, 3 pieces of awls. And then I got some new pieces for the the bead pens. These are like focal beads, that go on the pens. And this one says I should have a warning label. Totally perfect for me and some of you. And I also got 100 pieces of those nylon pre-done necklaces for my grandson because, he needs those. And then the second order we're waiting on, order number 2, is the heart pieces that I'm waiting on for the keychains. And then washi tape. And some stickers that I got for you guys. But we're waiting on all that to show up. Walmart's version of Raisin Bran sucks. I hate that. All right, hold on. We're going to get down. Go on. I'm eating a piece of candy.
You have grapes.
I know. Okay, we've talked about this. If you're using washi tape, either use real glue or run it across a glue stick before you put it down. It's the only way to make that shit stick, because the only thing it sticks to, your fingers and itself. Okay. This is literally the definition of washi tape. Decorative lightweight masking tape made from traditional paper with low-tack repositional adhesive. Raisin Bran. RB is Raisin Bran. It's Fat Lady code. Oh, so sad. Fat ladies. We all have codes for stuff. Raisin Bran. Yeah. Raisin Bran are bugs in my cereal. What? You are an annoying kitty. Hold on. He wants to go outside. Let me put him out. Otherwise, he's going to drive me nuts. Come on. Out of the way. He keeps coming over and like attacking me and then running to the door. Oh, I forgot this was in my purse. Mother's gonna need that. So when I was going through all of those stamps, I found these. These are like the old, like this is one whole sheet. There's no perforation or anything here. These are the ones that you like, and they're brand new. And these are literally the ones that you kind of have to pull off and make, you know, rubber stamps out of yourself. This is what they... I'm getting a new tablet. Hubbard had to use his work points up, you know, his gift points. And so he ordered me a tablet. The only tablet I've ever had has been a Kindle. I know, I love those girls. They're so freaking hysterical. Oh, and I kept this one. I'm going to be honest, I kept this one. But it's a, you know, it's one of these gray ones, but I had to keep it. I had to. We're going to stamp that sucker. I actually collect those, the you know, the ones from Hampton, from Art Impressions and Hampton Arts, the old fat ladies, you know, the ones that are always drinking wine and stuff. I collect all those stamps. So what did he order me? He ordered me. It is a Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. It's a $500 tablet that he got for nothing from work, you know. It's touchscreen and all this other stuff. And anyway, he got it for me free from the job. So I have no idea. But I found, if it fits, it zips. I have no idea what. What, you know, what kind of tablet it is, but, you know, Pepper got it for me, so I'm going to.
And a frying pan.
And a frying pan. By the way, people, I need somebody else for my lace paper because my lace paper person is no more. So if you know somebody who does good lace paper at a decent price, please let me know. Because you guys know, the only person we had was Zoe. And Zoe's... Honey, I'm putting this on the counter because I forgot and left it in my bag.
What? Oh, that'd be bad.
Yeah.
You want to even check to see if it's been triggered. You know?
Well,
the door's not open.
I left it in my bag like yesterday.
Well, the cat likes to do some fun things. So
No. Garage is closed. It was closed when I went out there earlier.
Okay.
Okay. charger. Hi, Aurora. Okay. All right. So I'm going to tell you guys, seriously, do this. I am on my 7th Kindle. And do you know what happens to them every single time? Every single Kindle. It's the freaking charging port. It breaks. It's the putting the cord in and out, in and out, in and out. It breaks the charging port. It is built-in obsolescence. It's designed to do that. So, see, 3rd Kindle. So, about 5 years ago, my daughter came over. She had this weird thing on her phone, and I was like, what the hell is that? She goes, it's my charging port. And I was like, wow, that's weird. I've never seen one like that. And she told me about it. So this is my phone. That is my charging port. This is the magnetic connector. This same connector is the exact same one I have on every single electronic I have. It's on Mike's phone. It's on my tablet, on my Kindle. It's on everything. And the best part of this is that when my grandkids come over, because when you order these, they come with like like 3 or 4 different charging ports. So if it's, this kind, I don't even know what that's for, or, that's the same kind. I have a lot of those. The ones that are the flat thing with the little points at the end. I think those are for Apple. But if it's that, or, one of the bigger, wider, a lot of those. This one, that's the wider plug-in one. That one, like this. Whatever it is, they come with like 3 or 4 or 5 different heads on them that you can put on it. So even when my grandkids come over, if they forget their charger, we just put an end, we just take I've got all the same cords my daughter does. We don't have to worry about it. We just take one of the extras and pop it on. It's the same one I have in my car, because I can put this in my car just like the regular charger. Yeah. Look for the new ones. Now, I know the older ones are phasing out, and they're getting all the new ones in. So, order your new ones. And I always buy them by the sets, like where I get like this one. Oh my God, watch this. So this is the charging cord for this. This one's like 6 feet. Okay. The one in my car is like 2 feet, 2 or 3 feet, because, I just want it to hang on my dash. But yeah, when the grandkids come over, we don't worry about them forgetting their charger. When we were on the road trip, because their mom and I buy all the same, we buy the same cording. They have the exact same piece on their phones. So when we were on the road, it was easy to just move the cord from phone to phone without having to do the whole Chinese fire drill of unplugging everything and replugging everything. And is that the right one plugged in? And, you just take it off of my phone and hand it to the next person, Yeah, the cats do. Cats like anything electric, though. So I would highly, if you have any kind of devices, I would highly recommend getting a set of these cords. And if you get a set of the cords, they also come with a set of the adapters for each cord. So you get, if you get like 3 of the cords, you'll get 3 of each different kind of an adapter. And I recommend it, highly recommend it. And this one, I've actually glued this piece back in like 3 times because it sticks to the table leg down here, and then I pull it off, not thinking about it, and I've weakened the connection, so I've lost the thing, but the magnet. But I try not to put it on the leg of the table. But I highly recommend it. If you have any kind of electronics that requires these little plugs, yeah, get yourself a set of those. Amazon sells them. Amazon sells them all day long. Just put a magnetic charger in the Amazon search bar, and it's going to bring you up 20 or 30 companies that have them. But yeah, well worth the money that I spent on it. Hubbard's phone charges on the same. So like if I go in the bedroom and I'm going to take a nap and I need to listen for my phone, I just take it and plug it into his cord. Like I said, the grandkids come over, plug into a cord, kid, Yeah, now I put it on the leg of the chair instead. It's shocking. So, yeah, I was at 95. What can I check now? Because I ate a piece of candy. I started dinner, but I didn't finish dinner, so I have to go finish dinner. Making it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. 105, see? Much better. Okay. No meal. Other. Submit. I'm okay.
What do you want to eat?
I don't know.
This is a rush out of the house to find something. Okay.
We could do Salisbury steaks. Do we have them?
Of course. We don't have that kid to share them with. So is it plus.
Hmm?
We don't have that kid to share it with, so that's always a plus.
That kid. Oh my God. He's your favorite. Dropped his phone. Yeah. I remember that used to be like the classic way that you'd break these things. When you had younger people, they would like put it down. It would fall right on the charging port, especially with those tablets and stuff. But yeah, with this, it breaks away. If anything happens, it's got full rotation. Like, I can look. I can move it anywhere I want. And then just to take it off, literally, if I pick up my phone and forget that it's plugged in, it just breaks the connection. Curly fries with spinach dip and barbecue sauce. Pistachio pudding pie. Guys, you're killing me.
Literally.
All right. So let's look at real quick what journals we have that we can do next, because Pirate's almost done. We have pinup. We could do the pinups. I know we're doing Peter Rabbit on Saturdays, so he's out of the rotation. Let's get this down. All right. Not named. We can do that one. Still still working on that robot, getting that robot one together. I'll work on that one. Robot. Get that one worked out. What is these? Does anybody know what the hell this is? No idea. Let's take a look. Hey, open. Why are you being so stubborn? What could it be? Oh, I know what that is. Might be too early for the dark macabre. Lord, what is this? Oh, that's that travel theme. This could be a project. I think we'll do that towards the end of the year, though. What are you? We don't know. The mystery pack of paper. All right. Okay, so this is what we got worked out. We've got everything we need to start the pinup. We have the book that shall not be named. I could probably get the robot, you know, the cute robot book put together. Dark Macabre, which I think we should probably wait at least another month for. Move it into September. But we can do it now. You know, no big deal. We have the travel theme. It's not a traveler's notebook. It's a travel theme. We have a board book. And I could do a traveler's notebook. So those, I think, are going to be our selections. You know, I just got, we just came back from Route 66, and it's here someplace. I don't know what I did with it. But did you know it's the 100th anniversary of Route 66? I did not know that. But I did get a Route 66 sticker that says that. Somewhere. I put it somewhere. Never know what I did with it. Who knows? But I did. I got a Route 66 sticker that says 100 years of the Mother Road on it. Because I got a sticker, you're going to do it? Okay. Pick that up. My cars, we call them tattoos, but my cars have bumper stickers all over their butts. There's like 3 that I automatically put on there. And I'm waiting for Hubbard to buy me a new car because I have some new ones. Like this one, I still play with dolls. That's going on the car. Route 66 is going to go on the truck when I get the truck, you know. And then I got eyelashes for the side mirrors. Of course, you know, would you like to buy Val? I'm currently unsupervised. That's important. This one. Don't be a twat waffle. I break for yard sales, thrift shops, and weird stuff left at the curb. People really need to start appreciating the effort I put into not being a serial killer. And that's going to go on there. And then I got this, which is going to go on there. This is so yeah, that's going to go on there. There's the foam for it, and then I'm going to use this adhesive stuff. But yeah, Peppers doesn't say don't be a twat waffle. It says don't be a hippotwatimus. But I order all this stuff and get it all, and then when I get a new car, I immediately cover the ass with bumper stickers. And Mike goes, "Oh God."
Yeah, I'm not a bumper sticker guy.
He's not a bumper sticker guy. Buggy and I took the Troll, which is the car that he drives. We took the Troll on a road trip a while ago. And the whole trip, Buggy and I, all we did was looked for bumper stickers. Couldn't find a damn bumper sticker we liked. So you got a gypsy book. You ran out of pics and stickers. So now you're just starting. A gypsy book. A gypsy book. A gypsy book. Okay, a gypsy book. I'm looking. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I was thinking I've got some gypsy stuff someplace. I gotta find it. Oh yeah, the other one that we have that we could do here is the circus. We do that somewhere in here. I know that they're here. I just have to find them. They should be there with the people, but they're not. But that could mean that I just moved them for some reason. Gypsy, 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 gypsy. And then again, they could just be it. Oh, they're there. I found them. Do you have these, Patty Ann? Let's see. We have this one. And the crystal ball. And this one. And this one. And that one. And the tent. And this one. Oh, I'd probably keep that. But, do you have this one? Do you have this set? That's more witchy than gypsy. That's a tarot card. Okay. So I'm going to put this in here real quick. Here, we'll just use one of these because we can. I'll send you some gypsy stuff. I have some other gypsy stuff too if you want it. Let's see, up here. I have gypsy tags. It's packaging, but it's a gypsy. It's somewhere in here. Let me look. Let me look. Why is this not? Because I put that thing in there. I don't want that in there. It should be in the back. Okay. So that's what we're gonna have an option. They're not all. I'm not gonna put all these in there because if I put all these in there, then I'll have like one vote for each one. So I don't know if we should start the Dark Macabre early, but it's possible. All right. So we have the pinup. We have the book that shall not be named. The robot one, maybe. I'm not sure. Of course, Dark Macabre. Travel theme. A board book. An actual traveler's notebook, and the circus theme. So I'm going to like check these and make sure I got everything that I need. And then we'll list these in the Facebook group. Next, journal. You had chocolate pudding as a meal. Oh, that's good.
Yay, embrace your younger child.
Did it get served to you lunch lady style? Yeah, I do have vintage tape. Michelle and I did this. She did all the prints. And then I recommend printing it on onion skin or typing paper or deli paper. But yeah, and then this one I actually did on deli paper, and I ran it through my Xyron so that it's got sticky back on it. But yeah, I think you can get this the digital for it that has the look. I think you can get the digital, and then and Michelle tried it with putting varnish on it to make it look even more realistic, and that looks really cool. But I think you can get this. I think this is available in my Ko-Fi or my Patreon, one or the other stores. You can pick it up over there. Every now and then I will print it up on the onion skin and sell it in the sale. Was a hairnet involved? I know, right? Yes. Okay. If she handed it to you, did she hand it to you with an attitude? Like, here, kid, take your pudding and go the hell away. So yeah, I will. A lot of digitals do come with that. You know, like they come with that little like pieces of paper that are supposed to be washi tape, and it doesn't really work out. But there's a way to make it look right. If you have unwaxed deli paper or onion skin or typing paper, if you run that through your printer and let it be very careful, be very freaking careful with either one of them, run it through the machine and just let it sit for a good 10 to 15 minutes because it will smudge. You have to wait for that ink to totally dry and set. Then once it's set, take it and cut it down, and it has that transparency to it. It has that look of washi tape. So it's we've done, I think that I did a whole video on it. They reinvented the Epilady. Oh my God. Oh no. No. This was my response to 24 pieces of tape that are like this big from that schmaltzy guy. This was my response to that because I noticed people were like, oh yeah, vintage tape. And I'm like, where are they getting all this vintage tape? And then I looked and I found out they were actually getting from Schmaltz, and it was like a pack, and there's like 24 or 36 little pieces of it in there in different colors, and people were using it. There were stickers, and it was like a clear sticker, but not clear. And I was like, what the hell? And it looked very plastic. And so I talked to Michelle, and she plays with her jelly plate a lot. And I was like, can you jelly plate to get the look? So she pulled out a bunch of old photo albums and stuff and looked at old vintage tape and went for that color. She used a lot of ink and paint to get the right color and texture on it. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm sure. So I took that, and Michelle and I spent a lot of time on video chats with her, trying to come up with the right, you know, the right look, because it yellows in a very specific way. And when we got what we were satisfied with, she sent me the digital files. I would print it on the onion skin, send it back to her. She'd look at it and go, no, that's not it. It's not right. We'd go back to the drawing board. Eventually we got to where we were like, this is it. This is the look that we're going for. Yeah, it's the patina. It had to be right. So I don't know. Let me look. I don't know if it's... I don't know if it's on my Ko-Fi. Yeah, it's on my Ko-Fi. It's $2. You can use onion skin, deli paper, or tracing paper, and you get, I think it's 3 sheets, 3 different sheets. That's the only one on my Ko-Fi that's for sale. And then there's 3 freebies over there. And then on my Patreon, let me go home real quick here on my Patreon and look at my shop. And I think, yeah, these are all payables. There's some words that are like the Tim Holtz style words, and they're just the ones that you use to make the word chips that we did, that are his fakes. There's some vintage signature printable stamp over there, because sometimes you just want like a signature on something, like on a tag or something. So there's some digital printable signatures over there. There's some cabinet cards that are brand new. They're not mass produced on Etsy. And then there's some phrases, and the ones that are on my Patreon, those are all pay, but the ones that are over on my Ko-Fi are free. So yeah, we wanted to get the right, the right texture and feel, but we went through a lot of stuff with it. And then I sent out small pieces of it to different people and said, this is supposed to be like, old yellowed tape. Use it and tell me what you think of it. And I pre-printed it on the right kind of paper, and I sent it out to 3 or 4 people. And I sent a little, like, explanation, a thank you, and like a little paper that they could, answer the questions back to me. How does it work for you as far as application? How, because I wanted to, and so I got like good feedback, and I do that from time to time. If I come up with something that I really like and it's different, I'm going to send it out to a few different people. I sent out this glue that we did this. I sent that out to different people. We did the washi tape samples to not washi, but the vintage tape we did to sample to some people. And I think I know I've done a card kit where normally it would be like, you get 8 to 10 cards in the card kit, but I want to know how easy it is to put it together. So I would send it with the basic instructions as I had written them, and send it out with just like 1 card to somebody to see if they could, make it work. And how easy was it to do it? Because, All right. So it is after 8 o'clock, which means I got to get something to eat. And in an hour, I have to be in the spiral beating things up with hubby. So let's take a look at where we are in the world. Tomorrow is the end for the traveling journal, and it is the end for the embossing swap sign up. Let me see. Did I put that? I don't think I did. Nope, sure didn't. Oh, here we go. Into the featured. Okay, so there's not a lot of people that are in this one. It's just a couple. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's like 5 of us that are doing it. Wow, okay, I just did that. Why did I do that? Hold on, give me a sec. I just closed my Facebook. I never closed my Facebook. There we go. Okay, so oh, Mary put in the shirt she's been working on. Oh, I love them. Love these. Oh my God. How do I miss this stuff? I go in here every day. And sometimes I just miss things. It just drives me nuts. Okay, so. Good night, Carla. Love you. All right, so we have, God, this month was full. We have Projects 26 Challenge. We have the 13th and 14th challenge. 13th challenge was a greeting card using chalk. 14 is a tag with a stencil. We have the embossing swap and our traveling journal signups. Those end tomorrow. So if you're going to participate in either one of those, make sure that you sign up. The sign up is on Facebook. Remember, if you don't have embossing folders and you can't emboss paper and send it to somebody, but you'd still like to participate, let me know. I will be more than happy to either do it for you personally and send one on your behalf so that you get one from someone else, or get someone else to do it for you. Okay? I have people that are little like angels that will do these things. Okay? And then next month in August, we're going to be doing our quarterly project, which is free to my Patreons at a certain level, but I do offer them for a minimal amount in some of the sales. So I'm going to try and get it together before the 9th so that we can do that. Saturday, we have our Build a Journal 101, week number 5. We're also going to have mixed media, and that is going to be the day that you should send out your embossing things, and that's the day I'm going to be sending out the traveling journal, and we're going to be announcing challenge number 15 for our Projects of 26 challenge. Big day Saturday, okay? So we're going to have all that. Also, we talked about this one earlier. I just want to cover it again. I went to Marjorie and I said, let's do this, because I noticed people were struggling with putting the clusters together. So I was like, we need to do this. We need to do this in a way that everybody's going to understand it. So I'm going to do a free class. And I sent her some, some examples of what I was looking for. And she just took it and went to town. And I've got 10 pages They're all very similar in color palette so that they can be swapped one to the other. Very similar in style. They're going to be, they're all like, basically you could use them in a field journal, a botany book, that kind of a journal. And so she's going to be putting them, she's going to be listing them on August the 2nd in her shop for $2.99. If you're part of our, family, you can use a code. It's BMA001, and that'll get you 50% off. So it's only $1.49, $1.50, something like that. So less than $2, and you can print it off. Unfortunately, they are colored, so they're not grayscale. But if you need the printout, you need them printed before I get the class started, let me know. I'll be happy to, you pay for it and buy it from her, and then I'll print it. Show me you bought it, and I'll print it for you. Okay, so pay her for her art, but if you need it printed, you tell me and I will print the copies for you, and so that you can have them in color. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but any Staples or Office Depot, they will print it for you. You can just send it to them online and then go pick it up. But get the pieces and parts, and we're going to be doing a class just on putting these things together and making clusters out of them. Okay, so I don't know where I'm going to put that because we're like into the mid of August with the Build a Journal, and I want to skip at least 1 week. So I don't know if I want to start like on the last Saturday of the month, or if we want to move it over to September the 5th. And go into September with it. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out, We're going to figure it all out, okay? Anything else? So this coming Sunday, we have our game in the morning, like we always do. And then at about 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 3, 4, and 5 across the country, we're going to be doing the stamp blowout, the acrylic stamp and rubber sticky stamp blowout. It's a stamp blowout. We're going to be doing that, okay? Because I got a clear room. Hubbard's building a motorcycle in the garage, and I got a clear space. He's so demanding.
That was a while ago. I got it in there.
I'm giving him shit, and he knows
we
it.
We could make room to put the exhaust system and the hitch and everything, the bumper on in there. That'd be nice.
That would be nice. To have the exhaust in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bumper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So that's it. That's everything I've got going on. If you would like a copy of my schedule, you can get that here on the YouTube channel. You can also pick it up over on the Facebook group. And how do you find my Facebook group? Well, you go down to the description box and you click on where it says more, and then it opens up this great Cyber Stalker Starter Kit. And down in there is my email address. It's got my Facebook, all my social medias, all that stuff. It's all down there. I'm working on getting better on the Insta, guys. I apologize. I'm trying to get better. But, yeah, it's all down there. You have a doctor's appointment in San Antonio, and then you're going to go see your mom in the hospital. Very good. Tell your mom we send our love. She has no idea who we are. Just tell her a bunch of weird ladies send their love. You're very strange friends. Go, these weirdos that I hang out with? Yeah. Okay, so she doesn't know who you are either, so it works out, okay. Just here, mess with her, go, hi, Mom. I love you. So do all your other daughters. All my sisters, all like 20 of them. That's just wrong. Said, but it's okay because I have preterm dementia, they tell me. I think I'm just forgetful. Your net friends, right? All right, so I think that's everything, guys. Listen, do me a favor. Play in the rain. Stay hydrated. If you can play in the rain and it's not a tornado, do that. By the way, did anybody see that tornado in Wisconsin? What the hell? Those people make cheese. We'll talk about it tomorrow. I forgot to talk about that one this morning. Stay hydrated, stay well, take care of each other, take care of yourself. Know that, we're always here for you. If you need us, there's always somebody in this group that's willing to talk. Okay. I love you guys. And say goodbye to the nice ladies, Hubbard.
Bye, nice ladies.
We're out of here. I love you guys. Bye.